Alright, video 2 from Wales. Today we are at Dinorwig Quarry. So I'll flip you around and show you what kind of thing you've got here. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but you've got the lift system going up the hill, and then you can't really see it too much from here, but round the corner in the valley is a massive slate quarry. It's absolutely huge. We've just seen it driving in, so I'm going to walk on down. There's a museum that you can go into here for slate mining, so I think we'll have a little look at that first, and then we'll work our way up this gigantic mountain to go and have a look at all the quarries. So this is very reminiscent of the Big Pit coal mine with all the workshops and bits. So you've got these wheel systems turning on belts. These must be, it looks like, they're working machines. That's a drill that runs off of it. You can see the belts turning, which would have turned with this. That's very, very cool. Now that's cool. A steam crane, look at that. Can't say I've ever seen anything like this before. Right, and this is something I can get excited about. They've got a water wheel that's actually running in there, so flip you around. We'll head on in, find your head. How amazing is this? I've got to come around and get you a good view of this. This is incredible. Unbelievable. Look at that. That's just, yeah, I don't know if you can really appreciate it or not, but I mean, A, it's just huge, but B, just the technology that goes behind them I think is wicked. It's fascinating. Right, here you go, let me show you an effect that's really, really tricky. So from here it looks like it's moving really quickly. And as we walk down this way, just watch how it's slower and slower and slower and slower, to the point you get to here and it barely looks like it's turning. Right, so I've got the big Incline Railway behind me, which you can see. This is only the first section of it. This would obviously go all the way up, and there'd have been multiple of these. There is one, I think, if you go further around the quarry where we are later. I don't know whether they've still got the rails and bits in the place, but you can see the platform where it would have gone all the way up through all the layers of the quarry. So very, very cool. I've just found another little path off to the side as well. So I'm going to get some, try and get some photos and bits here, and then we'll head off down that way and see if that loops back up with the other path that I've just walked past. I think it might do. I think it might walk through and under this incline. So we'll have a look. There you go, this is cool. Look at that. Right, this marks the beginning of a long walk up into the quarry, but hey, even the path up looks very cool. know I've mentioned my favourite heights like a couple of times now in these videos, but this is alright. There's a wall. I'm okay with the wall until you look over this small bit of wall and realise how steep that drop off is. And like, just look how precariously all the rock is stacked. And I mean, you know, this stuff, it's not like it's solid. We're actually walking straight up one of these incline railways now. You can actually see the rail just to the right of me here, running up. Found our first proper buildings, not like, you know, demolished buildings, first proper buildings, which is just, yeah. So I don't know what these would have been, whether these would have been miners' houses or, I imagine that's what this is. I imagine this is where they lived when they were on site. Maybe they came up here and lived here for the week and then went back down, I'm not sure. Second incline now, so I don't think you realise just how steep these are until you're on them, but the one at the top looks the worst. It looks like it's like, but find out when we get up there. Before we get to the top, I just wanted to show you this. So we've seen stuff like this before down in Cornwall, but just for reference, look at the size of these boreholes. Made it. We're up at what I would now consider sort of the main bit where people like wander around and so on. Yeah, I'm just going to wander on down to the end because there's a viewpoint. So yeah, and just look at it. But the good news is the really steep bit, as I said, which is behind me over here, I don't have to go up. I don't know if that does it any justice, whether you can see like it goes up and then up here it shoots up, but I don't have to go up that, thankfully. So that's a little bit nicer. Yeah, it's oh mate, I mean, I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe. The place is just amazing. I'm gonna go. These guys have clearly walked up to the cave. So I'm gonna go have a little look and see if I can get up there. Oh, that looks sketchy. I don't think you're getting me up that, but I'm definitely going over to say hello because they're throwing rocks and it's wicked. There you go. Just the sound of it. Oh, I do not like this. So apparently there's a really cool spot up through here. So the view is wicked, but this is the path I've got to walk up. And it might not look too sketchy, but I don't do heights. So I think it is sketchy. Oh. We're gonna take this very easy, very steady, and see if I can get myself up it. Oh man. Being very careful not to bump my head on anything. Oh, there are only holes. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. That was fucking close. I don't know whether I actually caught that on video. I may have even caught that on video. It might have been off video. Do you know what? I can't even remember what I was doing at the time now, because all I care about is the fact that I almost just lost my Osmo. I was stood up on this, throwing stuff, and my Osmo, I don't know if you see it in my videos or not, but I carry it in pod here on one of these on one of these peak design capture clips. Sorry if my voice is a bit funny. Going down is always worse than coming up, and I'm a little bit scattered out. Like, it's a bit scary. And the path that I'm on is only yay thin. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. But yeah, no, so I was throwing stones in, and I'd obviously knocked my DJI Osmo with my arm, and yeah, it flew. It sent straight out of the cradle, hit the floor, the ND filter came off, and it started to just slide down the hill, and it slid about 2 or 3 foot and then stopped, and I was like, whew, whew. So yeah, thankfully it's okay. And now I am back down to normal ground. Right, I'd like a little something to throw off the edge to make a sploosh. That will do, as long as I can do it. Yeah, we can pick that up, wicked. Let's go back through. None of you saw me going through a hole in the fence. Where are you going? We're just going to pretend that never happened. Oh. And then, yeah, we're going to come over and yeet this off the edge without losing my footing, preferably. Make our way down now. So we're going to come down the opposite end to the way we walked up, and the idea being is we're going to join up with the road down here. I mean, that's what it says the public footpath is. I'm hoping then I can walk along the road. Right, I know we should be being sensible and stuff. I'm not being not sensible, you know, but we also shouldn't miss opportunities. Right, I'm not going to do this over here because there's quite obviously proper stacks. I'm going to do it here where there aren't proper stacks, and it doesn't really matter if some extra slate falls. But yeah, let's go. Oh. Let's reach through the fence because I knocked that off. That's the second thing I've almost lost today. It's not my day, is it? I should stop throwing things. Will I stop throwing things? Probably not. Right, so now we're on the other side of the road now. So we're on the other side of that lake. Don't know what that was. I don't know if you heard that on the mic or not, but you can see now just how vast those hills are. Like, how crazy is that? I don't know if that's someone throwing slate down. I can't see anyone anywhere, but I'm quite far away. But just look. It's massive, and you can see how it's all done in those like steps. You can see it better from the corner as well. You can see like steps where they go up. So I'm actually going to be turning left here because I'm looking for a path that leads up to a waterfall, but this is something that always makes me giggle, is that like you come around Wales and there's just sheep roaming free. And I had this when I went to the Forest of Dean, except they had boar roaming free. Just look, how funny is that? Oh, look at this little tail. Hi guys. Well, these vibes aren't too dissimilar. This reminds me very much of Lidford Gorge. Very pretty. Oh yeah, look. So apparently there's really quite a few waterfalls here by the looks of it. Very cool. Look at that. So I don't know how many there are, but I know there's a few, and then the biggest one I believe is at the end. So I'll pick back up with you guys when we get there. Right, I'm going to assume this is the end waterfall, which you can already see. Oh, that's kicking out some water, isn't it? Jesus. Look at that. Right, this is where I've got to be slightly sensible now, because I've had a bad habit today of dropping the Osmo. And I need to make sure that I definitely don't drop it whilst I'm here, because if it goes in the water then that's it, it's just game over really. I've proven that it can take a bit of a pounding, but I don't think it's going to take water. Just trying to see if there's a better vantage point to take a picture, but I think because of all the trees and bits, I don't really think it's going to get much better, but we'll keep looking. Alright, second sketchy old climb of the day done. There's a dodgy little path that comes all the way up from the water down here. You can't even see it, and it's all like, well, I'll show you what it's like. It's very, very small and rutty and rocky, but it comes all the way up to the bridge here, which is quite cool. And then it looks like, thankfully, it actually does come out on the top, but I guess we're going to find out. Made it up top higher, just about across the railway, which is quite cool. This isn't something you get to do back home. It's only the mountain railway, so you can actually see, I think, these little like nodules that it clacks onto, a bit like a roller coaster, to get up the hill, which is really, really clever. And you can see how it runs off down there. So I'm going to quickly put my head through here because I can hear loads of water. I don't think I'm going to catch like any better view of the waterfall from up here. That'd be crazy, but we'll have a little look and then it's back onto the car. So there is a little car store I want to check out by the car as well, so we'll do that too. Right, last stop of the day. Got this castle. I say castle. It's more like a roundhouse on a hill, but we're going to have a little look. I'm just walking up the slope to it at the moment, and then I don't know if I can get on top of it or what, but we'll have a little look. Oh. No, here's the answer. I don't think you can get up it. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Oh. There you go. Oh. Keep me in a little cage, but other than that, it's all right. Knackered though. I don't know if the drone is going to be able to come up here and do a flight or not. It's really, really windy at this height, so we might have to give it a miss, but I'll show you the staircase that we've just walked up. Do a little shot of us walking down it. There you go. You can see what I mean about it. It's tight, you can hear my bag and stuff scraping. Ooh. And that's that first window again. And then some stairs going the other way. Oh, I don't know if it's just the wind pushing through those little windows, whether it is just really windy all of a sudden. There we go. That's it. Well, that's a wrap. That is me done for the day. I did manage to get the drone up, so I think it looks alright. But I'm now just going to head down this path, get back to the car, and then find my way back to my accommodation. And yeah, I have my leftover Papa John's waiting for me in the fridge, so I'm going to crack on, eat that, and then I guess I'm going to start editing the video. So yeah, I'll chill out, watching TV or something, and crack on with some editing. But more to come. I've got my eyes set on the Prince of Wales Quarry for my next video, which is basically I can walk through this massive like pine forest around the bottom of a mountain. It's got like rivers, gorges, that kind of thing again, and then it opens out onto a big quarry on the other side of the mountain, and you can look like down the quarry and see again the like Incline Railway, but it went all the way down, and you should be able to see where the railway ran out into Wales and further down at Snowdonia. So it should be really cool, so keep your eyes peeled for that one, and I'll catch you next time.